Oh, that's hot, Kappa Pride. So we're going to get started up with this match. Here we go. We've got Team Spirit versus Loda. Let's introduce our teams. Here on the dire side for Team Spirit, it's going to be Godblack playing the Witch Doctor. On the Zeus, will be Undershock. We've got a Phantom Assassin with the Arcana, handled by a Host. It's going to be a Ghostic, Faceless Void, and finally, me a Bird, Funnick, playing the Phoenix. Here on the side of Loda, it's going to be a Drow Ranger played by Quick, starting with the Wraithband Tango build. Enigma will be handled by Ivevlosmir. He's going to be denying a creep from the offlane. Atsa be on the Beastmaster throwing out a Hawk. Vengeful Spirit will be played by Jun the Dreadhead. And finally, the Weaver will be handled by Vil. Now, Team Spirit, they're smoked up here. Havost is going to slow down Drow Ranger. And the Phoenix comes in with a dive. Nice silence. Gets hit by the Coconut, though. And are they able to get another dagger? Faceless Void goes in there. And that's going to be a first blood going the way of Funnick. The Drow Ranger was a bit too far away to start that one off. They had a good smoke come in from an angle maybe the Drow wasn't expecting. Usually teams are going to go through the upper part of the jungle, but that time Team Spirit go around the bottom side, and it catches the Drow Ranger a little bit off guard. So we will head into this match. The horn blows, and Zeus will be picking up the rune at the bottom lane, and it's going to be a mid lane Weaver taking it. He's already got 5 charges on the Magic Wand. Magic Wand, a good thing to have against Zeus. Going to help the Weaver against the constant harass. Gives him a lot of charges and some good health and mana to be able to harass the Zeus. And again, and the damage already starts. So 70 damage right away from the Arc Lightning. And Zeus was able to get the first last hit in the lane.
Yeah, so aggro try coming out here from Spirit against this Drow and Venge.
Yeah, it's definitely very smart to put a lot of pressure on to the Drow Ranger at first. And another great silence from her. She's really getting the mileage out of this first skill, but they don't have a whole lot of damage because of it. And they do some nice stuff to Havost, forcing him off. But I would say that the silence is worth it, but it does mean that Drow Ranger is going to have a very difficult time for the first bit in this lane, since she is a little bit lacking on damage. It's definitely saved her at least once in this lane. However, she did feed that first blood, so maybe it would have been worth it just to wait on that.
Also notice the Venge doesn't have a obs here to deward this small camp from getting able to pull it, so it's going to be blocked for a bit.
Right. She went for a Fairy Fire and a Mango. Wants to make sure that she has enough mana for a stun. In the mid lane, Zeus is doing fairly well early, but Weaver's going to be getting the farm on as well, since he has gone off the lane to get a rune. And Drow Ranger's now gotten to level 2, so has the damage increased by 20%. It's going to help her out a little bit in the lane, as well as the other lane. So Weaver's going to have a little bit of extra damage in the lane as well. Phoenix is going to go in on the Vengeful Spirit. There's some good damage there. There's a stun. Dive is available. Gets used. And now Jun the Dreadhead trying to get out of this one. Turns it around. They've gotten the creeps. And PA was nowhere near this, so they couldn't really go any further onto it. But there's some good damage here on the Funnick. Joss seems to be a little bit angry at the dire side at this point. Getting rid of some of those Frost Hours to harass them out of lane.
Just looking at the CS, pretty close mid lane, just 15 to 13. Zeus just with a couple on top of the Weaver.
If he gets a little bit aggressive on the Zeus, but there is a nice sentry ward there, and Zeus is able to scout it out. Weaver doesn't want to get too aggressive, just wants to maybe harass him a little bit. I highly doubt that he's going to be able to take him down without receiving some kind of trade. While all this is happening, Enigma is going through the jungle, And there's a little bit of a go at bottom. Jar Ranger tries to TP out, and there is the kill, which Godblack finds it. They have enough damage there. Tried to TP out in the middle of a couple of heroes, and it just wasn't doing there. And that's going to be Drow's second death of the game. Enigma continues to farm in the jungle at level 4 right now, and basically keeping up with the solo lanes here. Zeus is going to get caught out, or Weaver is going to get caught out in the jungle. Uses or in the river, gets the magic wand there, goes after Godblack, and the Phoenix is there. Is he able to get the Geminate Swarm? Yeah, he is. Vil finds the kill, which rhymes, but they get the turnaround onto the Vengeful Spirit. And are they going to find another one? Vil gets killed behind the tower by Funnick. A nice dive by him. And it's a 2-for-1 for the side of Team Spirit. The offlane battle continues here at top. Atsa against Ghostic. Ghostic has the time lock available, but he's just going to get aggressive here. Beastmaster taking some damage from him. And Jar Ranger's gone over to mid. It's at level 4 right now. And they sent Weaver over to bottom now. They're not really doing a whole lot against Havos farm. He's got a poor man's shield, Ring of Basilius, an Orb of Venom. He's looking pretty good, and they just send the Weaver over to bottom. That probably would have been the better choice, and it is a lot better now, especially after the tri-lanes rotate off. There's a Chronosphere over to top. Beastmaster has Aurora available. He uses it on the Ghostic, and nope! You cannot run from heaven. Lightning bolts on the ground, and Zeus finds a kill. He's actually gotten a double kill. Takes down the Drow Ranger at mid with the help of Funnick. Team Spirit going for the old CIS aggressive style, knowing where to put themselves around the map, and Zeus Ultimate's gonna help with finding some kills.
Yeah, 6-for-1 now for Team Spirit. They rotated the Drow mid to try to keep him a little, let him survive a bit more, but now you just have the Phoenix rotate in and take him down again. So
yeah, they definitely need this Drow Ranger doing well. Also, we talked about the Weaver going over to the bottom. After that tri-lane was done, it makes a lot more sense to put the Weaver there. He's gotten to level 6, doesn't have to worry about things a whole lot because of the time-lapse that he has. He's just going to try to get some good farm.
Yeah, Havos going back into lane. He's about to hit 6 off this next creep wave here.
Trying to look for a Jar Ranger. The Lightning Bolt actually misses from Zeus, and Zeus is going to TP over to top. They don't have another Chrono. Another bash by the Faceless Void. Witch Doctor has a cask available in 8 seconds. Zeus gets in there. Dominating streak for him. Under shock. Looking pretty good. And they're scouting out the Vengeful Spirit at top. And we thought at the beginning that it was going to be Team Spirit with a pretty good push strat, or with defense against the push strat, as the Drow and her buddies would be doing a lot of damage to the towers. But it is them taking the advantage here, and they may possibly be pushing the first tier 1 tower of the game.
They're going on the Venge here.
Vengeful Spirit taking the laser in the face. There's going to be a TP in by the Weaver. We'll see if it's enough to actually do anything, but the Weaver's taking so much damage from this. The Roar available, hits Funnick. Funnick doesn't have a dive, and Weaver's going to finish him off. Yeah, at least find a return kill. And the tower stays alive.
Yeah, this high ground ward right here doing a lot of a lot of work there to let them scout out the Venge and coordinate when they're going to dive in like that.
Interesting build so far on the Weaver. He's got a band of Elven skin. That's going to be a pretty early Dragonlance build from him. And he's also not gone for boots. So the no boots build is something that a couple people have been trying to work around for Weaver. You just got to rely on the Shikushi to get you around the fight and not really be in a whole lot of danger yourself. Faceless Void getting some good damage onto the Beastmaster at top, but he's not just ready to use the Chronosphere yet.
So Under Shock has the Aether Lens completed on the Zeus. even more damage for him.
Damage and positioning, which is important against something like the Enigma.
Yeah, speaking of Enigma, level 7. Looks like he's working on his mech.
Yeah, he's getting pretty close to it. He's about 500 gold away. And he's also got the black hole up. Hasn't gone for a smoke just yet, but we may see him just go for a smoke with his team and try to find some pickoffs with the black hole. Both teams trying to work through the levels. Vengeful Spirit is still level 4, but the 2 supports for Team Spirit, they are getting very close to level 6. Witch Doctor basically needs 1 or 2 creeps to get there. And actually is there with just 1. So he's got the Death Ward now. They have some more tools against this push, and all of the Radiant seem to be grouping up here, except for the Weaver. Weaver is still at top.
They're ready to use this black hole.
Here they go, smoke in. Beastmaster, he gets the smoke broken, and he is not in range. Not in range for the Primal Roar. Meanwhile, Team Spirit's just going to group 3 up at mid. Perhaps they should go over to bottom, because they know that the Radiant are grouping up to push it. Chrono Spear used over at top, and the Zeus ultimate is there. They've taken down the Weaver. Drow Ranger at 300 health. She's fairly low here. They're going to use the Buckler. Just getting just harassed out.
Coming in behind them right now, bottom lane.
Yeah, they go in from behind. They get the Zeus Art Lightning to finish off the Drow Ranger. A nice yell underneath the Phoenix Egg, but the Black Hole doesn't really do a lot. Beastmaster can't take down Funnick. It's a 4-for-1 across the map as 3 go down at bottom. It's a double kill for Funnick. Beautiful engage from Team Spirit. Sometimes Loda, they were just there a little bit too much. Now the Zeus could get picked off here at mid, but he does a lot of burst damage. This is definitely not a free kill for them. Weaver's just putting out the harass, and he has the time lapse to get away. They just don't take down the Zeus. Havos continues to farm. He's got Power Shred, 700 gold, PMS. He's been farming up pretty quietly. It's a little bit more difficult in the off lane. But Ghostic is putting some work in on the top tower, and Havos is getting some pretty good farm. Weaver with the Invis rune possibly could be finding something. Faceless Void gets the tower at top.
Yeah, Havos part of showing this bottom tower now. You can see it's really reactive right now from Loda side. You can see 3 heroes moving down here to the bottom. But I think Weaver did a good job pulling them off that bottom tower after the engagement at bottom. Him going onto the Phoenix, or with the Zeus mid, pulled a lot of the heroes from Tspirit back mid.
Oh no, immediately taken out by the Zeus. Not even time for a time lapse. He's just being so aggressive with the double null talisman and an Ether Lens build, and that's going to be a very quick Veil of Discord from the Zeus as well. Like you said, Loda are playing pretty reactionary here, which as a Drow strat, you really want to kind of dictate where on the map the action is going to be. They're just not able to do that here. They are really forced to go around. Phantom Assassin gets a free Eidolon with the dagger. Havost is all about the gold here. He just really wants to get the farm. And he's going to keep harassing out the Drow Ranger. Now, if he were going for a Desolator build, this Drow Ranger would be taking a lot of hurt from those daggers. But she's just going to TP out, and the Faceless Void not quite able to find her. It's also going for a Yasha.
Chrono's ready again, and Undershock has the Veil completed on Zeus now.
Veil's completed. Zeus TP's over to mid. He puts it down. It's an Arc Lightning. Just going to, once again, take them away from the tower. Beastmaster, he is doing some to top. Team Spirit might think about defending it. They don't really want any gold going to the side of Loda. Or Loader, as some Australian casters would say. Beastmaster ends up finding a kill on the Phoenix at top. He uses the Aurora for it. Havos. There's could be a black hole in 5 seconds. Blink away. Weaver's going to keep going. And he's underneath the tower. The TP's going to be in there. He may want to be careful about going in on this. Waiting for the engage here. Black hole's no mana for the black hole, but he does have the Soul Ring. Havos is going to continue to get a lot of damage here. Ghostic finds a kill into Drow Ranger. And they keep going for Havos. He's getting healed up by Godblack. And the Chronosphere is going to be there. Weaver, Deathward, outside. Are they able to find the kill? Yeah, it's there. Getting bashed up, and Vengeful Spirit only swaps into her death. Zeus uses the ultimate. He gets some vision of Beastmaster. And is he able to cancel it? No, the Lightning Bolt was not quite there. But he does find the Hawk.
That Faceless Void, that Chrono Deathward combo, at first I was like, oh wow, one-man Chrono, well they'll get the Weaver, and then the swap from the Venge. Wonder if that was, you know, part of the plan there, like, well, I'll get your Weaver, or if you try to swap out, I'm gonna at least get your Venge, and they end up getting both.
I don't know if it was necessarily part of the plan. What ended up happening there was the Vengeful Spirit had a good play to swap the PA out, but unfortunately the Faceless Void was just able to chase it down and find the kill. I don't think you generally plan for that, but it definitely does work out in your favor if you're able to get a 2 for when you really only wanted the PA. Or the Drow. Weaver,
oh,
okay.
I think the Weaver.
Yeah, it was the Weaver. I forgot which hero it was. He died so well.
He died.
I just forgot about it. Yeah.
16-3 now, though. This is game is hard. About almost a 10k net worth lead for Team Spirit, and almost the same for XP right now. I have 11 already on the PA and on the Zeus. Faceless at 13. So top 3 levels all on Team Spirit.
A smoke here from Team Spirit. We're getting closer and closer to the 3-2-2 scoreline. Are we going to get the dream? It's probably going to count on Funnick not dying. They're going to find out the Beastmaster here on the other side of the trees, blinking by Havos, and the crit is there. Phoenix finds the kill with the laser, and Enigma was able to TP out, so it's 3-17, even closer to that 3-2-2 scoreline. It's the meme dream there. We thought we were out of memes yesterday.
To start the day would be a great start to the day.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Into Roche they go.
Dire's middle tower is falling.
Got they in the Roche pit. They're doing the big guy kind of slowly, but Phantom Assassin is pretty good at taking him down. Got the crits, and the evasion is also really good. They're going to go outside the pit. They find the Vengeful Spirit. She's getting slowed down. Enigma's ready with a black hole, but he's just not able to find a good one here. On the other side, Weaver gets a good bugs in there. It's going to be a Chronosphere onto him. Godblack, he actually puts the Deathward slightly inside of the Chronosphere, so he's going to miss most of the duration of it. And Funnick's able to get the egg off, dissuading any engagement from the Radiant side. Roshan goes down to the side of Team Spirit, and it's 3 kills to 19. 3 more kills until we get to the memes.
Yep, Manta finished on the Faceless. And Havos working on Manta as well.
Yeah, lots of gold and farm here from Team Spirit. Big advantage. Havos is sitting on the Aegis, and he's also got a Manta style. Lots of Manta styles for them. It's pretty good against the Drow Ranger. Gets rid of that silence.
Also didn't notice before, but a blink out on the Zeus. And the Enigma is about to finish up his blink here, just 50 gold away from it. So maybe that'll help them land some black holes.
And avoid the meme score. You don't want to get memed here.
I mean, I'd prefer the 3-2-2, but I understand why you wouldn't want to, as someone playing this game. Lots of rotations mid here. Looks like they're gonna finish up this last tier 1 tower.
Radiant structures are fortified.
PA's basically got the Manta style finished up. She's gonna buy the orb from the courier as soon as she gets to 2100 gold.
There it is.
Cracks in Dire's top
And picks it up from the courier. Blink Dagger is now an Enigma, so they could have an entrance into this fight. Could try to take down one of these heroes.
under attack. Radiant's
Tier 2 tower taking a lot of damage. Phoenix Invisible going to find the Drow Ranger. That would be a pretty big kill for them if they can find it too. We're going to rotate off of the lane. Zeus blinks forward, gets the damage onto the Drow Ranger. She has the silence available, will only use it, actually hits it on the 2. But the Phoenix doing so much damage with the laser and the Veil of Discord that this is just no match. And they are able to leave Havost alone at mid. Big crits onto Enigma. He doesn't have enough mana for the Black Hole, and Enigma, he's going to go right down to Havost and the Weaver. And now it's 3-21. We're getting closer. We are getting closer.
Come on, Witch Doctor. Solo the Venge. The dream.
They have to go back to their base. Team Spirit are knocking on the door of the tier 3 tower 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah, Drow's up in just 2 seconds. Enigma in 10. They do have a chance to try to land that black hole.
But look at all these illusions. 4 illusions going for the tier 3 tower. They just drop them all. And this tower is getting pretty low. They almost didn't want to spend anything to go on those. That was kind of weird. Aegis still on Phantom Assassin. He's going to get that reclaimed in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think looks like, well, we have a smoke and Enigma's stash here. Maybe they're going to try to go for a smoke play, use that blink and black hole to try to get something going on here. It's unfortunate for the Drow getting caught under the secret shop there by the Phoenix with the Invis. They didn't really get a chance to all coordinate up for that team fight. They are going to find PA up here.
Here's the Weaver. He puts the bugs out. Maybe do a little bit of damage to Havost, but Havost is going to go right for the Weaver. The time lapse is also available. Okay, there's the time lapse. They use it. And, oh, a nice swap by Vengeful Spirit. And a beautiful Manta style stops him out there. Roar goes on to the Zeus. They don't want to get the memes, but Zeus is taking so much damage from these Necro bugs. But they get a triple crit. Ching, ching, ching goes Havost. And there it is. There are the memes. 3-22. Trying to heal up Zeus. Trying to get rid of the bug. But it is now memes. I think the game can end now.
It just looks beautiful when you see it. For real, yourself. Really nice. Yeah, I think Aegis probably going to expire pretty soon here. Looks like they're grouping up to push this tier 2 top.
Radiant's top tower
They can't really stop the Vost right now. Aegis is going to get reclaimed soon. So at least they could do something at the back of that. Enigma's still level 10. He has to blink away as he's put down the Eidolons, and Phantom Assassin is going to chase him right down. Take him out. Has picked up the Basher from the shop. That is a very interesting build for Phantom Assassin. So we talked about her going for a Desolator build or a Battle Fury build, but she's going with the big damage, big utility, and just trying to melt the faces off of Loda. 22 minutes. We are 3 kills to 22. And the XP net worth is pretty much 20,000 for XP, nearly 20,000 for net worth in favor of Team Spirit. So very little on the side of Loda. They've got the Enigma is like up there in farm. Weaver's there too. He's just sitting on a Dragonlance and an urn and 2,700 gold. Can't really do a whole lot. The Midnight Pulse gets dropped down, but the illusions are going to go right for the tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So there's some good damage to the mid tower. They still have the Primal Roar and the Black Hole. If they can get a good one off, it would be some pretty massive damage. Smoke gets used by Loda. They go over to top. Put down a Sentry Ward at mid. The Mantis Styles are available from Team Spirit, and they drop them down in the mid lane. Havos sends his in. They're going for the backside. Here comes a beautiful Chronosphere from Facebook. He goes right to the high ground. They get scouted out, and this Enigma is basically taken out, bashed in by the Phantom Assassin. And Funnick, he's just going to explode and make it a rave. Ghostic takes care of that pesky tier 3 tower. And they can go for the racks here. Silence does go out onto him. Enigma's here, has a black hole available, but he's going to get that blink interrupted. And he is taking so much damage from the laser. Drow trying to do everything they can. Havos goes deep. Do not get killed here, Havos. Havos. The memes have happened already.
A buyback from Beastmaster.
Yeah, at this point though, I mean, it seems like Loda can't do anything about Team Spirit, and that's going to be it. They call it in 25 minutes. They get the win here, and they will be going into the quarterfinals. We'll be quickly looking for our next match in a couple seconds. So if you enjoyed the cast, come over to the channel here, twitch.tv/PythianLegume, or follow me on Twitter at PythianLegume, and we'll be bringing you a couple more matches here for the EU Open Qualifier to the Regional Qualifier to TI6. We'll be right back in a couple seconds. Stay classy, and I like your pants.